So we're here with Jeff at Desert Rats Coffee and Cruisers, and we're checking out his sweet 89 4Runner, and we are loving it. Why don't you tell us something about it?
So I bought this 20 years ago from the original owners, and it was 100% stock when I got it. IFS suspension, 3-liter V6, manual transmission. Over the years, it's just been slowly building it up, you know, getting a deal on a bumper and some sliders, and met a guy who owns a shop up the street here who does all the fab work for me now.
Okay.
And it's GMG Fabrications.
Okay. What do we got going on under the hood?
So under the hood, recently we had swapped in a 3.4 liter V6 out of a 99 4Runner.
Okay, awesome.
The guy I got it from says it has 95,000 original miles on it.
Okay.
And it's been fantastic. It's a huge upgrade over the 3-liter that was in there.
Sure, yeah, that's awesome.
And we did all we could to try to make it look as stock and factory as possible.
No, it looks
factory
really clean.
airbox, factory charcoal canister,
Yeah.
you know, stock radiator.
Right. I see you got Blue Sea fuse panel over there.
Yep.
Is that running for different lights or?
This has all the accessories on it. It's
All
got
the
these
accessories,
lights, it's
yeah.
got the undercarriage light, this hood light in here. There's some lights on the inside, you know, the ditch lights up here, the rigid
Yeah,
lights
yeah.
up here are all, you know, the amplifiers and the speakers and all that, and interior, everything kind of runs out of that.
Okay, right on. And
Yeah.
then this is a custom bumper.
Custom bumper, I've had this about 18 years. Bought it from another fellow 4Runner owner who was going a different route with it. He wanted to have a winch plate in it, and we weren't gonna, he didn't want to modify it to make the winch work, so he just sold it to me.
You've even got a hitch plate up there.
Yep, he had a hitch plate up there. I'm like, yeah, that's great.
Dude, that's so cool. We love that type of stuff because it's as long as it's integrated properly, it's a
Yep.
recovery point.
Recovery point, yeah.
And then I like to put masts.
Right?
So if I need to put a mast on there, I can just throw a mast in for a second, get my Starlink up real high.
Right.
And it's a great use of it.
And
then
I've
I don't
seen like
mess around.
winch plates that you could just plug
Totally,
in here and have
totally.
a portable winch whenever
Yeah.
you need to.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, let's come around to the side.
All right.
All right, so here we are. We're looking up the front quarter end here. We've got tires. We are running some pretty big ones. What do you got?
They're 37.
37.
It's a
all right.
Goodyear Wrangler MTR Kevlar sidewalls.
All-terrain, nice.
37
Cool.
inch.
You said we were running 51.
5165s.
65s?
Yeah.
Cool.
65. The leaf springs are Old Man Emu rear leaf springs. You put the rears in the front and it moves the front axle forward 3 inches. So I got a little bit better approach angle.
So I have a question about that. When you do that, does it mess up your the geometry? Yeah.
It does, but I mean the whole front end was put together custom with the
Okay.
intention of
Okay.
of using these leaf springs to move it forward.
So the guys over at the shop, they figured out everything
That's
and
right.
they matched it all.
So my fab guy knows all that stuff. He's done this dozens of times before he did mine. And
Cool.
yeah,
That's pretty sweet.
yeah.
All right, and then we've got custom sliders.
Custom sliders, custom bumpers. The roll cage is a kit made by 4X Innovations, but again, it's a weld-in place kit, so that was also done at GMG up the road here.
Okay, awesome. All right, cool. We're gonna go around to the back now. All right, so here we are at the back. You can see we're looking at Cecil_4Runner on Instagram.com if you want to check this vehicle out after the video's over. But yeah, why don't you tell us about what we going on in the back?
On the back, we have a custom-made rear bumper, tire carrier, recovery hitch point back here. The rear has 57-inch leaf springs off of a Ford F-150 to get a little bit more articulation out of the rear axle. We also moved the rear axle back 1.5 inches, just again to have that wider, longer wheelbase, get a little bit more better departure angles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
Again, you can see the custom 4X Innovations roll cage. There's a soft topper brand soft top. It rolls down on the side, snaps in here.
Sweet.
It's got tinted windows on the side. I actually sleep in the back here fairly regularly.
That's awesome.
The back windows mesh, so it's like a screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seats fold flat.
Seats fold flat. Yeah.
That's awesome. Looks
Yeah.
like a really fun vehicle to run around in.
It really is. I've had this thing 20 years now.
That's awesome.
And it's just ongoing, never ending. You know, I feel like when you're done, it's time to sell it. So I'm just never going to be done with it.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's
the
really
plan
cool.
is to never be done.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for showing
Yeah, absolutely.
showing us
Thank
your
you.
4Runner. We love it.
Excellent. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks.